Ever since Alicorn Twilight was first announced, her status as both an Alicorn and as a princess has been the source of a lot of debate amongst the fans. A lot of fans were disappointed by the lack of princessy things Twilight was doing during Season 4. The most controversial moment seemed to be her being denied a cab in Rarity Takes Manhattan. That moment was actually something I knew the fans were going to have a big uproar about from the moment I first saw it. But ironically, it didn't actually bother me too much for two reasons. One is just the fact that it was a Rarity episode, and while I'm not against seeing Twilight do more princessy things, I'm not all that interested in seeing it in an episode that isn't about her. But the main reason it didn't bother me is this actually did kind of make sense when I really thought about it. Twilight wasn't wearing her crown, so unless one of the ponies recognizes her, they are not going to know she's a princess. But wait, I hear you cry, being an Alicorn makes you a princess by default. Does it? I don't recall them ever actually saying that in the show. I'm not saying that isn't a logical conclusion, seeing as how the only Alicorns we've seen so far are all princesses. But until DHX confirms this, I don't think we should just assume it. Now, you may also be thinking that even if the ponies of Manhattan don't know Twilight was a princess, surely the fact that she was an Alicorn should have been a good indication that she was some pony important. But would the ponies of Manhattan have even picked up on the fact that Twilight was an Alicorn? Think about it, they only saw Twilight for about 30 seconds and then she was gone. And it's no good just noticing the wings or just the horn. You see ponies with them all the time. They have to notice that she has both. Tell me honestly, when you pass random people in the street, are you likely to notice what clothes they're wearing or what colour their hair is? I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that the ponies of Manhattan just didn't notice Twilight was an Alicorn. Of course, they did try to give her being a princess more relevance by making her the Princess of Friendship. I don't really know what that means, but hopefully that will be explained next season. But anyway, that's not really what I made this video for. I made this video because I want to talk about another aspect of Twilight's being an Alicorn that no one seems to have covered yet. Alicorn magic. In Magic Duel, Trixie uses the Alicorn amulet to enhance her magic beyond even Twilight's ability as a unicorn. And I can't think of any reason why they would have given it that name, unless it was supposed to simulate the type of magic Alicorns are capable of. So this seemed to me to be setting up the idea of Twilight's magic being enhanced once she became an Alicorn, giving her the ability to do far more with her magic than she ever was as a unicorn. But how much did she really use Alicorn magic in Season 4? She changed the colour of that potion in the premiere, but the only reason we know that was Alicorn magic is because Zecora said so. The magic she does in the finale I don't count because she had the magic of 4 Alicorns at that point. Also, the spell she uses on the bats in Bats seemed very similar to the spell that she used as a unicorn on the Parasprites, so I don't count that either. I guess the transformation spell in It Ain't Easy Being Breezy's was pretty advanced, so it's possible that was Alicorn magic. But other than that, I can't think of any other time during the season when she did any magic that was more advanced than what we'd seen from her before. That kind of puzzles me because Twilight's magic has been a useful plot device during the series. In fact, I've thought for a while that someone should do a spoof of those iPhone "there's an app for that" ads, with the phrase, "Twilight has a spell for that." Need to find gems in a tunnel? Twilight has a spell for that. Need to put up a shield around your house? Twilight has a spell for that. Need to teleport 3 ponies and a dragon to a location miles away? Twilight has a spell for that. I'm serious guys, I want to see that. Of course, the major problem here is that they have never really explained, and likely never will, how Alicorn magic differs from unicorn magic. Is it just more advanced? Are there spells a unicorn simply can't do? Or does it just make doing spells easier? Now, maybe this new role she's been given as the Princess of Friendship will give her a chance to use Alicorn magic, though we don't yet know what her being the Princess of Friendship actually means, so it's hard to say. But one thing is for sure, if they are going to set up Alicorn magic as being this powerful, they better plan to have Twilight use it more. Otherwise... Wow. Fail. I'm not saying that isn't a logical conclusion, seeing as how the only Alicorns we've seen so far are all princesses. Why do I keep putting that word in my scripts? Princesses. 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 In Magic Duel, Twilight...